this week's edition of our Current Affairs program, Countdown to 2019. You are aware the clock is ticking. By February next year, hopefully, Nigerians will be trooping to the polls again to elect a new set of leaders who will lead the affairs of the country for another 4 years. Either the current one being voted back or a new one entirely will come in, leaders will come in entirely. Over the times, preparations have been on, and political gladiators, institutions charged with conducting a free, fair, and credible elections, they are all been working. A quick announcement here, INEC has just released a few days ago the voters registration register, asking you and I, those who are going to vote, voters that are already been captured, should go to the nearest INEC office to cross-check their names and what have you. But that is, by the way, our topic for discussion today is going to focus on the role of women in politics. You know, we're into the game already. Women have over the time played, greater role in political formation, policy formation of this country. There's no doubt about it. They have been critical stakeholders in the Nigerian project. You will agree with me. And as the kick-off, the clock is ticking for the next general election, I want to look at the women's role in it and their participation. Are they just kingmakers, or they want to be kings as well? This is what we are going to discuss with you today. My name is Chris Maro, your host. With me in the studio is Barrister Yalwa Ishaku. Barrister Yalwa, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Barrister Yalwa is a practice lawyer in Abuja, and equally a politician. We heard he's equally a public secretary of one of the national parties. But we won't go into that now. Again, we welcome you to the program.
Thank you very much.
Yes, from our intro, you heard us, we said the role of women in politics. Do women have a role in the Nigerian politics?
Yeah, it is sad. I will start by saying it is sad because the involvement of women in Nigerian politics, it is very, very low. And compare to what it is being obtained worldwide, we are really behind. And that is what we are now talking about. But I can also say that there is a little improvement within this dispensation come 2019, because women have come out than before. The issue is that women are not being encouraged in Nigeria. But as I said, there is an improvement for 2019, because we can see that the nomination forms we are giving free to the women. This is just to encourage the women to now come out and then participate.
Okay, that is good. That's a good report there. However, the concern here has always been, you are looking at it and say, okay, women were given free nomination forms. You are talking about active participation. Should it just be kind of a dash team, or equally stakeholders that involve issues, move the issues concerned, and the rest of it? Why are they waiting at the age of affairs that, okay, let us be given, let us be given? Who is givable here?
Yeah, actually, as we said, the women have not been participating in the Nigerian politics. And if we want the active involvement of the women, in politics, they have to be encouraged. That is just an encouragement given to them.
Giving them
yes.
nomination forms is an encouragement.
Yes, because the money some people, some parties
yes.
are even demanding, it is outrageous.
And
you cannot
afford the money.
The women cannot afford the money. Talk about millions, 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 every party, especially PDP and then APC. It's worse. It is, I mean, that is not encouraging. For somebody, in fact, APC per se, except somebody that have worked in the government and then looted our own treasury, I cannot see somebody working hard for his hard-earned money, and he will go and put that money because of nomination form. What are they buying? Do you understand?
No,
because
but
going into politics is you are going there to go and help the people, to serve your people. Then, when you are being asked, is it for sale? That is the question women are now asking. Is it for sale? So we want to make impact. So that we should, the way politics will be played 2019 will not be the same way politics have been played before. Because it has been, especially in this country, it has been politics of money. Politics of money for the money bags. We are always recycling those politicians and the money bags. It is so disheartening that if you tell somebody that you want to contest or something, they will ask you, how much do you have?
Yeah, because
that is terrible.
It depends on the position you want to contest. Take, for example, let's look at the presidency. It's not just a male person who will go to contest for the presidency. Given the nature, the land space, the greatness of the country, to begin to carry on the election campaign and the rest of it, the logistics involved. It's not just a male person who should come in there. Do women have this will the women have this kind of support? Because you mentioned that 2019 is going to be different. It's not going to be politics, money politics, and the rest of it. What is that are you having?
Yeah, what the women are having. If you look at politics generally in the world, people don't really use their money. You source for funds. You do appeal from well-meaning people, family, friends, that they know you are on a capability. They know that if you are there, you will deliver. There is something you will deliver. Therefore, they will be willing to even contribute for you.
There's always been this allegation of women being discriminated against. When you go down to you rightly say they are not being carried along. But even within the women folks themselves, they still have this. Otherwise, one would have expected that 2019 general election that we are going in, we have already about 5 presidential candidates who are female. And of course, one would have felt that these persons would just come together and get themselves to one party and support. Every woman would just move like that. You don't look at that as something.
The discrimination against women is there, especially in Nigeria. If you look at the government, you look at how the government appoints people, they are all, the majority are the men. Hardly you will see women. Maybe the ratio, we might say maybe 10-1 or even more. That is called discrimination and nothing again. It is not as if there are no educated women, there are no women that are equal to pick up those tasks, those positions, but because of the discrimination in Nigeria, and that is what we want to now bridge it come 2019. Like, as you said earlier, I am a national publicity secretary of one of the newly, but still I say the 3rd tier of the party, called the Grassroots Development Party of Nigeria, GDPN. We really wanted to bridge that gap between the men and the women. And that is why our own party have 40% participation of women in politics. That is the first in the history of this country. that a political party is giving women 40%. That is where that is where
that is far above the affirmation percentage that you won the Benji conference of 35%.
Exactly, we went above it.
Okay, given that you come on board, but generally, the issue is women going in, virtue out. Like you said, from what you say, that what is expected is that women should be allowed to come in, have nomination forms free, and what have you there. But the issue here is that the women themselves really ready to take advantage of this.
The issue is that because, when you have been suppressed for a long time, you now become suppressed. They were not given the opportunity for a long time. So coming out now is like they feel it is just being said, come out, come and then contest. But actually, they will not be given that opportunity. You can just bear me a witness. That is why I can still clap for that Mama Taraba, Hajia Aishat. Okay. Look at what the party did for her. Just because she is a woman. But I give it to her because she has done what no man could have done. That same day, she picked on another party. That same day, she now took over the party and then brought it to her own state, Taraba. And then she now became the governorship candidate of that party. So this is what we want women to do. Okay. Because if you are being intimidated, don't take it. Go ahead, a step forward, a step ahead of those who think you cannot do. Prove to them that you can do it, you are able, just like in her own case. Because if she had feel suppressed and if she had feel defeated with her party, yes, she could just give up and say, because I am a woman. That is the language we don't want to hear. And that is the language that we are talking about. Because you are a woman does not arise any longer. Maybe before, but now women should get up and fight for their rights and do the needful. You cannot just sit down and be murmuring. Sitting down to make noise, no. Stand up, come out, participate, and let people see your own involvement in the politics.
Yeah, right from that, as you said, the political terrain of Nigeria is a money-based type of this thing. The obstacle here, like you rightly pointed out initially, is that issue of finance. Do the women have the capacity to come out and say, okay, we are going to take up this? Because it's simple to say, okay, we want to do this. Another thing is the capacity to carry on your interest or your ambition.
Okay. If I may ask you, sorry for me to even ask you, but again, if I may ask you, is politics supposed to be meant for the money bags people only?
It is not.
Good.
Yes, it's not.
Good, because if somebody puts in that much money, do you think that he is going there to serve the people?
So, but the issue here is that you need money to run your campaigns.
Yes.
You need money, logistic, and the rest of it there. It's not enough to say, okay, women have been given free ticket or free nomination forms, pick a nomination form, go and run election. There are other things that are involved.
That is what I am, that is what I have addressed earlier. You don't need to have the money. You raise funds.
You raise funds. Okay.
You raise funds through family, goodwill people who know that you can deliver. They believe in you, and they know that you will make an impact when you are there. The desired change that the Nigerian common man have been yearning for, it is you who will even give it. Because you can bear me witness that women will be the best leaders. Because women, even the men that think they are doing the best, they are trained by women. We conceived them.
That's true.
We gave birth to them. We gave them the first training before school.
Yes.
That means a woman knows more than what the man knows. And if you look at, it is not an accident when they say that behind every successful man,
That's a woman.
there is a woman. And that is why you see the Western world are doing more than us. It's not because of anything. Their women are with them because they realize the importance of the women. When they come out of their own offices, they come to discuss the problem. Because women are gifted with that. And unless the Nigerian men begin to realize the importance of women in the society, we will not move forward.
Well, that is a good one. Unless the Nigerian nation realize that the importance of a woman in the political scheme of things, the country will not move forward. However, I still want to go back to the fact that from records available, if you look at contestants coming out these days, run for the political offices that may be open for during the election, 2019 general election, the women aspirants or candidates, the number is relatively low. Yet you are here saying where parties have offered the number of parties that have offered a certain percentage of position allotted to these women. But the issue here is, why do we still have this if already the parties are doing their best to ensure that women are included in their contests?
Thank you very much, but you have already answered that question yourself. When you now say that there is no any politics without money. So I think that fear alone kept them by the side. But those that are bold enough have come out to even challenge the men. And you should not expect that even though the percentage it is there, they cannot meet up all at once. They are waiting to see the outcome of this 2019 election. Those women coming out, will the country be a fear to them? Will the law be a fear to them? If there is fairness, I bet you come 2019 and 2023, you will see the participation of women. It will outweigh that of the men.
Okay.
Including me, that I am sitting down here talking to you, I will be out.
Okay. All right. That's a good one there. Let us look at one of the damaging or worrisome issues involving in the preparation towards 2019 general election. I know women, to a greater percentage, no doubt about it, we have to give it to them, have a population, a voting population. But the issue here is the money politics we rightly measure. Vote buying. We see women from past elections where this thing we are alleged to have been committed in the past recent elections. You discover that the greater persons who were victims of this thing were women. Are you worried?
You said that earlier from the opening of your own speech here. I think women, we are the problem of ourselves.
Okay.
And until we realize that, we will always be behind. Because even come to, let me even draw your own attention here. Actually, who are the voters in Nigeria? They are the women.
They are women.
So if only these women hold on to their own votes and said, we will vote for our counterparts, we will vote for the women, I am telling you, the women will take over this country.
Without money.
Without money. Because what it is, the money that that, you know, we are talking about. It is what is keeping some people behind. But if you put that money aspect aside, begin to talk about ideas. Let people, let all these candidates begin to tell you what they can do for you. Not that somebody will just come and say, vote for me. Vote for you for what? I am sorry to even say it. Because people were looking for change. Blindly, this present regime, the APC, just came with one word, change. Well, nobody care, excuse me, nobody care to ask, change of what?
Let us be guided here. The issue here is that we are looking at the role of women as it has been. I want you to hold your thought on that because time is not on our side. My director is telling us that time already is off. We want to thank you for coming and accepting to come on this program. Via this is much we can take on today's edition of the program, Countdown to 2019. It's an ongoing debate, it's an ongoing discussion. The numbers are there on the phone. Call us, let us have a discussion with you. You can even sponsor or place adverts on this program. It's all people's program. On your behalf, let me thank Barrister Yelwai Shaku for accepting to come on this program. Madam, you're welcome.
Thank you.
We look forward to having you some other time. Okay, my name remains Chris Mario. Have a bright day.
Thank you very much.